All right, folks, welcome to 90.9 The Quadratic for your geometry. Chapter 7 test review answers, guys. This is going to have to be a quick video here, pretty much just with the answers. Here's 1 through 3. There's one that I did change because I just gave you a bad example. I'll show you on the second page. Anyway, 4 through 6, here they are. Going to break down radicals. Your test tomorrow, I believe, has... Let me take a look here, actually. Your test tomorrow, you can earn 110% if you get everything right. 30 questions exactly tomorrow, of which 6 of them, exactly like you see here, are going to be breaking down radicals. Then you are going to have 3, I believe, of the geometric means. All right, you got to take the square root of the product. So on these, we find the product of the two numbers, then take the square roots. You're going to have 2 solving proportion ones, pretty similar to this. All right, so make sure we got those answers. So on the next page, I made a bad example. It's number 16. First off, folks, if this is 23, this is the hypotenuse of the big triangle. It can't be 18, all right? The hypotenuse has always got to be the biggest side. That's just a bad example. All right, you do not have that tomorrow. Anyway, there's the answer for 15. 12 over x is equal to 11 over 4. Like on 14 or on 13 here, I did a little base over big base equals little right side over big right side. 14, little base over big base equals little right side over big right side. Here, big height over little heights equals little base over big base. I'm sorry, big heights over little heights equals big base over little base. I don't know if that's what I said. 17, big height over little heights equals big base over little base. There's the answer. 18, big heights over little heights equals big base over little base. All right, it's all about saying those proportions there correctly. Here I can go 7 over x equals 12 over 5. You could say 7 over 12 equals x over 5. You can say 5 over x is 12 over 7. You get the point. Here 8 over x equals 13 over x minus 7 works. You could say 8 over 13 equals x over 7 minus x. 7 over x equals 8 over 13. 7 over 8 equals x over 13. You get the points. 22, 13 over x, little base over big base equals little left side over big right, or big left side. This is where you have height squared is one part of the hypotenuse times the other on 23. 24, leg squared equals the whole hypotenuse times the part of the hypotenuse it touches. Those are the two formulas you're going to have memorized for tomorrow. Height squared is one part of the hypotenuse times the other. Don't have to take the square root there. And lastly, 26 through 31, you use the height squared as one part of the hypotenuse times the other to figure out x. You use the fact that y is the leg squared is the whole hypotenuse 8 times the part that touches y 2. Square root of 16 is a nice 4. You got 2 legs on 27. The leg squared is the whole hypotenuse times the part it touches. The whole hypotenuse is 9. 6 touches x, 3 touches y. You get 3 root 3 for y, 3 root 6 for x. 28, height squared is one part of the hypotenuse times the other. That's how you get x is exactly 8. The whole hypotenuse is now 10. Plug 8 in for x. Y squared is the whole hypotenuse 10 times the part it touches. Root 20 is 2 root 5. On 29, y is the height. Y squared is one part of the hypotenuse times the other. X is a leg. Leg squared is the whole hypotenuse times the part it touches. 30, you're going to say height squared is one part of the hypotenuse times the other. 36 is 9 times x. X is 4. Then plug it in, Glade style. The whole hypotenuse is now 13. Y squared is equal to the whole hypotenuse 13 times the part that touches y, which is 4. And 31 there, x and y are legs. Leg squared is the whole hypotenuse times the part it touches. And that is what you get for x and y. All right, this is your test review answers. This is 90.9 The Quadratic signing out.